Starting out can be kinda rough. But hey, at least I'm going through all of that again now, and you guys can watch me and hopefully learn something along the way. Now today we're gonna start taking on the Astro Quests. I cannot guarantee that I'm gonna complete them in this episode because it's like 4 hours. Of course I wouldn't show all of that to you. But there's another goal I have for this episode, and it's making a bit more kamas. I put some of the stuff I got in the cellar. By the way, don't be shook. These are just some ceremonial items that I had from the sub rewards here for some reason. And this set, I think, because when the server came out, I played on this server for, like a few days. I didn't get anywhere with my character though, so plus it was in the early days and everything has changed since then. But as you can see here, we didn't have that much with us here. So now we're gonna go take on the Astro Quests and I make some money, and you're gonna see my struggles and successes along the way. And yeah, so my quest line escapades began. It's actually insane how much content you now have as a non-subscriber. Of course, this account is subscribed, but the Astro Quests take like, I don't know, I've already spent 3 hours in this recording, alright? And I'm nowhere near finished. Of course, I'm not the best player, but still. You can entertain yourself so long and get a feeling for the game if you want to without a subscription. It's actually amazing. But honestly, not everything went that smoothly during these quests, but one thing that went smoothly were the first fights. I mean, just look how much I'm enjoying myself. Oh my god. What? Why is this class so stupid? I love it. I love it so much. From then on, I just went on with the quests, and nothing very entertaining happened, of course. I mean, it's the Astro Quests. Most of you should know them by now. They're pretty elementary. So if you started a new character in the last, I don't know, 2 years or something, whatever, I don't really know, then you should know them at least. But then, well, I had to go to the sewers, and the fights did get a lot tougher, and I really did struggle with some fights in particular. Here, for example, I had to battle these library rats, which had like, I don't know, 500 HP or something. I'm not quite sure actually right now, but they weren't that weak. And in this fight, because I had to do a few fights against them, the map was pretty well shit for me, and I already failed the fight once, and I obviously wasn't planning on doing that again. But just with a gobble set, you can actually come kind of short in these kind of fights. I'm not sure if I showed it to you guys before, if you've already noticed, but I had just unlocked a new strength spell that pushes people back, so that was at least good because I can give myself pushback damage, and well, it pushes people back, so the damage is not that bad. But of course it's a diagonal ability, therefore it's not usable that often. But here in this fight I basically just cover myself into a corner and I try my best to survive, and somehow to my own surprise I managed to beat the fight. Oh my fucking god. Oh. After that, mainly some running around quests popped up again. I ran to the cemetery, had to fight a few easy mobs there, but nothing very special. But then there were these two stupid ghosts that I've known before, and they can be quite hard to fight, and I was definitely not strong enough to fight them alone. Luckily, there were 2 other people there who just let me join. I mean, this server is so much more friendly than Echo. It's actually insane, and that was really fun just having these random teammates to play with. I don't know, of course it wasn't very personal at all, but we managed to do the fight together, and that was pretty damn cool. But besides that, really nothing major happened, like for the rest of the recording time, as I said, and then the rest was pretty uneventful. It was even more walking around, you know. I finished up the main quests in Astrup, and I walked up to the Tainea to fight some gobbles, and to the beach to fight snappers and whatever. So that was definitely a lot to do, and as I said, we still need to continue those because they're still not done. But let's switch up the topic just a little bit now. Right now that I've been recording for 3 hours and I've amassed 30kk in actual kamas, I think it's finally time to take the step and actually go to one of the big cities. It seems like the bond potion is cheaper, therefore let's actually... Oh. No, I can't waste the money on a stack of 10. Ouch, that hurts. Whatever. So now that we're in the big city, we can actually look into some cool alternatives to making money. And if you've seen what DeFi does, you're gonna see a lot of similarities, because that is also how I make my money. Now I've thought about how I'm gonna do this, and I think the best way is to try and invest a few karmas to get one of the crafting professions up to speed, so I can then use that to make some money. And since there's a lot of good belts out there to crush actually, I think I'm gonna go with the shoemaker profession because it's also not too hard to level, although this is definitely just preference and you shouldn't just copy this for the reason of me doing this. What I wanna do first is look at the rune prices though, and actually also see if there's maybe some runes I can make money from without even crushing. You're gonna see in a second what I mean by that. Okay, the first thing I'm noticing is that the elemental damage runes are way cheaper here than they are in Echo. Also the shield damage runes are cheaper. AP is definitely a bit cheaper unless this is just like, you know, fall here, and also the price on Echo is very inconsistent, but the MP runes are definitely looking really good. The range runes are pretty good as well. Summon runes are definitely very good, and the crit runes seem pretty normal as well. And lastly, the elemental resistances, of course this is just to name a few runes, this is not all I have to be looking out for, are also pretty reasonable and differentiate a little in price. Now, what I really wanted to see was if I'm gonna be able to craft some of these together for a profit. This here, for example, I could craft together and sell for 1 KK profit, although that's not really what I'm looking out for. This looks like I'm gonna be able to make 3 KK or something off of it. It's not too good, but also not too bad considering my situation. But sadly, 21 KK investment for that is kind of bad, so also not very good. But sadly, that tactic doesn't really work right now with how the seller looks, so I'll just have to move on to crafting and crushing stuff. Now here I'm definitely not only going to be concentrating on actually making kamas, but also to level the profession as cheaply as possible. So let's just see what we can actually craft here. As it seems, we can do some good groundwork here and are already level 5. Oh, we got some more here. And there we go, we got level 6, and this is definitely a better basis already. Oh my god, what am I looking at here? This is ridiculous. Anyway, we got ourselves some items here. Of course, my first crafts on the server. Just can't crush this. I'm not gonna sell this for a profit, by the way. I just keep it because, as I said, I already had it. But wow, 600 kamas. Woo! Let's go. Can't do anything with that, but soon enough, guys. Soon enough. Now, there's not too much science behind what I'm doing right now. Keep that in mind, so I'm not gonna comment too much on it. I just want to get some stuff through here because the early episodes are gonna be pretty, you know, boring. So yeah, but it seems like we're already level 10, so let's see what we get out of crushing these things. A summons probably doesn't drop one. Yep, okay, that made sense. A summons probably doesn't drop one. Yep, that makes no, wait, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'd rather just try crushing this for vitality. All right, and lastly, let's put these in here. What? Why did that just what? How much did it take to craft these? Alright, well, it wasn't worth it, but hey, it could be worse, am I right? I can actually put 10 chance runes in the cellar. What? Isn't that insane? Sorry to the poor soul who may actually buy these. I just hope someone does. Okay, so this recipe is insanely cheap because of these stupid Incarnam relics and the Kaffir bones. So I just went ahead and got the mats for 10 of them, which didn't cost much because I already had 50 of these bones in my inventory. As you can see, I'm still at 39 KK, and I'm already level 16 shoemaker, so now we're almost getting business opportunities here. Plus, this belt has, I believe, crit chance on it. So maybe we'll actually get something out of this. I mean, we're not gonna make a profit, most likely, but at least we would be making some money back finally. Oh, I actually just ignored someone by accident. There's too many people here. Oh yeah, wait, it does have crit chance? No, the thing is, yeah, let's just try. I'm probably not gonna get a rune. Yep, okay. Well, it was worth trying. Actually, I spent like less than a KK on it. It would have been weird if I got a rune out of it. Okay, so this one is a bit more risky as it's costing me like 5 or 6 KK, but I believe this might be interesting because hopefully not everyone is as stupid as me and craft something this expensive in quotation marks to level this profession, although it's probably still a stupid idea and I just wasted money, but it's a high level item and I couldn't find a more suitable one right now, so I'm still going with this one. Also, I immediately sold the chance runes just to let you guys know this is insane. But now let's actually see what happens when I crush this here belt. Aha! I called it! Alright, we got the money we invested back, and it was 270% at least, so that's something. We got 4 here. Okay, we lost 200 kamas or something, but soon we're gonna be able to put crit runes in the cellar in a piece of 10, so at least that's gonna be something eventually. Already level 20, so we can actually craft gobble stuff. Probably by the time I get to level 50 or 60 and I'm switching my set, I'm gonna be able to craft my own belt and shoes at least, so that's pretty neat if you ask me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on there for a second. How much did it take to craft this? Let me just calculate this. Yeah, it's probably still too much. I forgot that I just crafted 4 of these. Oh my god, no it's not. Ladies and gentlemen, we made our first profit with this profession. We've gotten ourselves 2.6kk crafting, 3.9kk reward. We're definitely gonna make more of these. Holy shit, let's go. Haha. Woo! By the way, I'm not crafting more of these because I'm making so much money, but rather because I can level the profession more without losing a lot of money. It's just so we're clear. Now, I'm not even gonna count how much money you make or lose on this, but all I know is that it's not gonna be much lost or made, and it's gonna be completely fine. 9kk, I can live with that. Now, these are very tasty, but I can already tell you I'm not gonna get anything out of this. I mean, 6% crit, level 24, the crafting cost is like, what, 2kk, a little more than 2kk. There's no way I really get something out of this, yeah. 1 rune, that's the most I expected. I mean, come on, this is way too obvious. I mean, I'm already astounded that I'm getting a rune out of this in itself. Right now, this is really interesting because it costs like 500 kamas to make this. It has crit on it, which is great to crush for. It has wisdom on it, which means it's really good for crushing because wisdom has a lot of sync, and dodge isn't that bad either. Now we're gonna make more than one of this because I feel like, for example, if I made 4 of these and one of them gave me a crit rune, then I would actually go out even because of course 4 times 500 is 2kk, which is the price of a crit rune. Now I'm really curious to see this. Either it has like a 20% multiplier, or we're gonna get a rune out of this and it's all gonna be good. And there we go. So as I just said, we spent like, 500 kamas on this, maybe 600, whatever, something between that. And crafting this 4 times means it was like 2.4kk, and we just made 8.6 back, which means that was an insane profit for someone like me, especially with this low multiplier, which means I can technically craft this a few more times and I won't really lose anything. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna see how much I can actually craft, and then I'm gonna do it because I'm very firm in the belief that if I have a lot of crit runes, they'll sell quickly on the server, because this is a madman's house compared to Echo. So, as I discovered in the cellar, because we're not on Echo, I'm very excited if you can't hear it from my voice. I was able to buy all of the mats I needed for 20 of these. Of course, they are low level mats and etc, but most of them were even below average price, which I know is a coincidence, but they didn't even go over average price when I bought like 80 of the lava skin or something. On Echo, they would be fucking sold out at that point or some shit. I'm over exaggerating, but I know this is just gonna be something that is gonna be great on this server, and I'm excited about it. So if you're excited about the series, as am I, drop a like, subscribe to not miss any more of these. I'm having a blast right now, that's for sure. Okay, so we're not gonna get runes from all of these, I'm guessing, but let's see what happens. Okay, I just wanted to confirm the maths here because I couldn't, I mean, it's very obvious that this is a profit, but hey, 20kk for this small budget is insane. So I think we found a gold mine here. This belt is pretty much perfect for crushing, and I'm pretty sure you can keep on doing this so long. I mean, look, we're at 36%, it's not dropping. We can technically keep on doing this forever, I think. Now I was gonna make 200 of these, not 200, fuck, let me start over. I was gonna get 200 of these to craft 50 belts, but that didn't quite work out because I was kind of running out of money, and the runes that I put up 2 minutes ago didn't sell yet. I mean, I can't believe that didn't sell yet. So we're gonna stick with 30 for now, and let's see if the multiplier really just doesn't really drop below 36. Because really, if it doesn't drop, and I have some more mats in the cellar, then my god, am I gonna make a good amount of starting money from this. Plus, what's my shoemaker at now? 44. We're already at 44 on our shoemaker. I mean, I remember this being way harder on my masquerader. I don't know. Maybe it's also because I've gotten much better since then, but holy shit. So here we go. We got 30 belts, I think. Something like that, right? And let's see what happens once we do. Let's see what happens once we do that. Boom. We're still at 36%, ladies and gentlemen. This is insane. So 30, that would mean that we used 15kk, and now we just got 54kk. Well, we're still at 36%. I may or may not have just shown you guys a cash machine. Yeah, well, you're very welcome, guys. Enjoy this. I'm not sure if this is the same thing on Echo. Definitely should write this crush down because it seems pretty damn good. But now the only problem is I need to sell these so I can craft more of them. So I think I'm gonna take a small break, do some of this, and then we'll wrap up the episode. Oh no, I think I might have paused the recording for quite a long time. Well, what happened was basically we sold our runes, the stacks of 10, so then I made 120 belts, I crushed all of them. I got 100 wounds out of them, and this is our end result. We're also level 36 and got our shoemaker to level 58. So that's where we're standing after this episode. I just said goodbye and wanted to stop the recording. That's when I realized I wasn't recording the last part, but mistakes happen, I guess. Well, anyway, guys, we're not quite done yet with the Astro Quest, so next time we're gonna continue those. But we made a lot of progress in this episode and got a lot of money to do stuff with. We're also gonna do some dungeons in the next episode, which are hopefully gonna boost our XP by a whole lot. And soon we're gonna switch element, get a new set. So hopefully you're as excited for the future of the series as I am. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy it and you want to see more and sooner. And I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye bye.